What's up, folks? Hope you're having a good evening. This is the Afterthought here, and then I'm, of course, your boy, Zach Hankins. I'm going to give you a video just saying, first off, I want to say congratulations to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Third year in a row that they're going to the NBA Finals. And this is also a response to Karceno's video. Okay? Yes, Karceno, I'm talking to you. All right? I'm letting you know that I saw that video. And this is my response saying that why do you even care that LeBron James is in the position he is in now? Okay, so we're going to clear all this out the way. I'm going to explain to all the fans who watch Karceno videos like I do. I'm going to explain to you once again why Karceno hates LeBron so much and why I think the Golden State Warriors could even lose a second time in a row to this Cleveland Cavaliers team. I'm going to clear all that up right now in this video. First off, again, I just want to say, the Cavaliers, they did their thing. Boston just ain't ready yet. I mean, I'll give Boston another year. Next year, they be straight. They just got to see what they're going to do in the offseason. Okay, they want to get Lonzo Ball. They probably not going to get him now. You know what I'm saying? His daddy said he wants to be a Laker. But anyways, they got the #1 draft pick, so we'll see what they do, if they keep Isaiah Thomas or not. It's just, like I said, this Cleveland Cavalier team, people need to understand that Cleveland is the best veteran team in the league. Okay, this team does not need any help from the refs. Okay, they did not cheat to get there. The league ain't rigged for them to go. No, they are the best veteran team. Okay, LeBron James has shown you time and time again why he is truly the best. LeBron James is the best all-around player. He's an unselfish basketball player. LeBron James is going to make everybody else around him look good, okay? He's not going to just play for himself anymore. This ain't back in the days. This ain't 2004 through 2010, okay? Those days are over. The days of LeBron James trying to do everything by himself is over because LeBron James knows that he can't win a championship by himself. Okay, this is why he chose to go to Miami Heat to play with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley because he wanted to see what it's like playing with a team. Him going to Miami Heat basically gave him the skill set and gave him the knowledge he needed to help Cleveland win the championship. So y'all need to understand where LeBron is and where he is right now, okay? It took this man years to become the player he is. He had to develop that three-point shot he has now. He had to develop skills. He had to develop a chemistry around his teams. And this is what I'm saying about Karceno, okay? Yeah, Karceno, I'm talking to you. Okay, like I said, I enjoy your videos. I enjoy your storytelling. But you was the same one who said last year that LeBron James is the type of person you don't boo. Because he married the girl he fell in love with since he was young, since he was a teenager, okay? He married his high school sweetheart. They got 2 kids. That woman been with him his whole life. He didn't go after no whore or no gold digger. You say this is somebody you don't boo. You say you respect LeBron James off the court. You think LeBron James was spending millions of dollars in helping black youth in his community, sending them to college and all these other things, okay? But yet, when it comes down to the on court, you just talk about this man like he's straight trash. Like LeBron James didn't accomplish any of the stuff he won. Like he didn't earn those MVP awards. You act like LeBron James wasn't the best player in the league like 4 times. You act like LeBron James didn't win a back-to-back NBA championship. You act like he's a crybaby, this and that. The refs is just giving him championships. Like, no, man. Like, where is all this coming from? Okay, I understand you gambling money. You bet against LeBron, but you can't blame LeBron when you lose. That means you just bet against the wrong teams. Karceno, I watch you all season long go against LeBron James. Okay, you mad the fact Cleveland won a championship. You say you don't like the state of Cleveland, and that you don't like the fact that Cleveland beat Golden State, but Golden State has nobody to blame for themselves. Wasn't you the one that explained last year the main reason why the Golden State Warriors lost because Steph Curry lived and died by a 3-point shot? If y'all all go back and watch Game 7 of the finals last year, that was Golden State's game to win. Okay, they had no excuses for losing to Cleveland at their house. Golden State never loses in their house, okay, especially in Game 7. Y'all go back and look at that game. Watch how Steph Curry basically made everything a 1-against-5, isolated himself from the rest of his team, and kept trying to rely on that same 3-point shot to try to get him going. He just kept taking a 3, the last 4 minutes of Game 7. And watch how Cleveland constantly rebounds against the Golden State Warriors. How Tyronn Lue has everybody defensively rotating. It wasn't just LeBron James guarding Steph neither. This whole team guarding him. Watch how the Cleveland Cavaliers play their game, how LeBron James makes an effort to try to prevent Golden State from winning that game. And then watch how Kyrie Irving once again embarrasses Steph Curry and how Kyrie Irving schools him. Y'all go back. Matter of fact, look at Kyrie Irving versus Steph Curry in that whole series, and you'll see who's the better point guard. How Steph Curry got exposed. Okay? You see, this is what Karceno don't get, okay? He bets against LeBron James, but see, I'm going to tell y'all once again, and I explained in my first video why Karceno like LeBron James, because he don't like the fact that LeBron James has basically surpassing Michael Jordan's all-time playoff record, okay? LeBron James has 5,989 career points in the playoffs. Okay, he hates that. He hates the fact that he's even passing up Kobe Bryant. Karceno like the fact that LeBron James at age 31, 32 has a chance to surpass both Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan and get at least 7 NBA championships, just as much as Robert Horry has gotten, or he could get just as many. Karceno don't like the fact that he's been beating up his Detroit Pistons all these years, okay? I explained to y'all in my last video, the Pistons are not that team anymore. He's mad at the fact like LeBron James keeps going to the NBA Finals every year. He hates this to his gut and his soul. Karceno is jealous of LeBron James. Karceno basically wishes he was LeBron James right now. He wishes he could be that type of NBA player. This is why Karceno keeps making these videos against the Cavaliers. It's because he's scared that the Cavaliers could actually win again this year. Okay? He is the only one he basically does videos on is for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He hates LeBron James year in and year out. Why? Because LeBron James is the best player in the NBA. He's a 4-time league MVP. He's a 2-time NBA finalist, okay? Finals MVP. LeBron James did that already. He won a back-to-back NBA title. And this is what I keep telling people, too. That if the Shaq and Wade Miami Heat, you got the Detroit Pistons of Rasheed and Ben Wallace with Tayshaun Prince and Chauncey Billups, the big three of Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce, and if the Orlando Magic's Dwight Howard with Rashard Lewis, Hideo Turkoglu, and Jameer Nelson, if they can all beat LeBron James in the playoffs, then why can't Toronto, Indiana with Paul George, you got DeMar DeRozan with Serge Ibaka, why can't they beat LeBron James? Why can't this Boston Celtics team led by Isaiah Thomas, okay, who just lost his sister, why can't, has to overcome that, had his teeth knocked out with a team with Al Horford and Jay Crowder and Kevin O'Neal, why can't they beat LeBron James? See, Karceno still won't answer those questions. Okay, this ain't back in the day. But see, I still don't understand that. And y'all need to understand this too, that Cleveland is the best veteran team, once again. And see, Tyronn Lue, to me, and Tyronn Lue has won at least like 5 championship appearances. People don't understand this. You see, a lot of you young folks, or people like Karceno, see, Karceno must have forgot about this, why Tyronn Lue was such a good coach. Tyronn Lue, as a player, was a part of that Lakers three-peat in 99 through 2002, okay? With Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher, Shaquille O'Neal, you have Robert Horry on that team. Tyronn Lue was a part of that team as a bench player. When they beat Allen Iverson, that was Tyronn Lue. It was a part of that three-peat team, okay? Tyronn Lue was also in the NBA Finals with Dwight Howard when they went against the Lakers in 2009. Now, he was a reserve player. He was on the bench, but still, he was a part of that roster. People forget that Tyronn Lue was on the coaching staff with Tom Thibodeau and Doc Rivers in 2010 when they lost to the Lakers in Game 7. That's when his coaching career began, okay? He was assistant coach for David Blatt the first time Cleveland lost to the Golden State Warriors in 2015. Then, yeah, they fired David Blatt the season after Tyronn Lue gets his head coaching job. He leads them to a championship last year. Now he's once again Golden State. He leading Cleveland against Golden State this year. Y'all forget about that. Tyronn Lue has been in the finals at least now his 5th appearance. Tyronn Lue as a player and coach has years of experience behind him. This man knows how to win games. He's been under Phil Jackson. He's been under Doc Rivers and Tom Thibodeau. This is why Cleveland is so effective right now. This is why Cleveland is able to beat Golden State even in the regular season. Because Tyronn Lue knows how to put together a playbook. But still, Karceno ain't going to tell you on none of that because he doesn't pay attention. Karceno don't forgot about that about Tyronn Lue. That tells you that Karceno don't do his homework. He's too jealous on LeBron James. He's too scared of Kyrie Irving. And Karceno knows that Kyrie Irving is the better point guard than Steph Curry. I'm going to tell y'all that now. Y'all don't believe me? Go watch the NBA Finals. Matter of fact, look at the Western Conference Finals last year when Russell Westbrook was beating up Steph Curry. In games 1, 3, and 4, where was Steph Curry in those losses? Nowhere to be found. Russell Westbrook even showed up Steph Curry. That was Kevin Durant's fault. The OKC Thunder didn't beat the Golden State in games 5 and 6 and gave up that 3-1 lead. But of course, because Kevin Durant went to Golden State, y'all forgot about all that now. All that went out the window. This is why the OKC Thunder couldn't get back to the finals before, because Kevin Durant don't know how to close it out. Kevin Durant plays too much hero ball. He likes taking shots he's not accustomed to taking. And basically all Kevin Durant basically did was sell out to Golden State. See, y'all forgot about that. You see, Karceno bring up the fact that Kevin Durant had a chance to beat Golden State last year, 73-19. He went to Golden State so he could get a championship ring, but still, you had the team down. There's no excuses for that. Now he done went to Golden State, and Golden State sacrificed their core. You see, Harrison Barnes, as much as Karceno talk about Harrison Barnes like a week, Harrison Barnes could ball. Harrison Barnes was a very important part of the why Mark Jackson was able to build up the Golden State Warriors. Harrison Barnes and Andrew Bogut was a part of the core. Okay, the Golden State Warriors would not be where they was without Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogut. Mark Jackson trading for Andre Iguodala, getting Sean Livingston, getting Leandro Barbosa onto that team, getting Mo Spates, okay? Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Harrison Barnes, and Andrew Bogut, and Draymond Green was a part of that core. Matter of fact, Harrison Barnes and Draymond Green got drafted around the same year, okay? You see, Karceno, like I said, I forgot about all of that, okay? To me, if the Golden State Warriors would have kept the same team they lost in the finals with last year, didn't even get Kevin Durant over there, they'd be right back in the finals this year. And Karceno knows this. Knows how much better Steph Curry, Klay, and Draymond play without Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant was hurt, the Golden State Warriors were able to put up 120-something points. Way more than they would Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant is in the game, he slows down their game, okay? Yeah, they still win games, but still it's a different ball game, okay? If I was Joe Lacob, I would never even get Kevin Durant. I would keep the same team I had. You don't give up a 73-19. And so you look at Greg Popovich, when the Spurs lost to the Miami Heat the first time in 2013, Greg Popovich kept that same core. Okay, he kept Duncan, he kept Parker, he kept Ginobili, he kept Patty Mills, he kept Tiago Splitter, he kept Bellinelli. All he did was remind Kawhi Leonard, okay, this is why y'all lost to Miami Heat. You just let go in Game 6. You know what I'm saying? You ran out of gas. You let them win in Game 7. This is what we got to do to come back and win. And sure enough, the Spurs came back the following season and beat the crap out the Heat and won a championship. That's what Golden State was supposed to do. But for some reason, Golden State just got greedy behind their players. You know, they got Kevin Durant as a message to try to get greedy. Trying to say, yeah, look what we can do. But to me, I could come back and bite him in the ass. That could come back and hurt him. No, I don't believe the hype. To me, Cleveland, what makes Cleveland the better team is that Cleveland kept that same starting core for the last 3 seasons, okay? The starting lineup with Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Tristan Thompson, Iman Shumpert, and Kevin Love was the same team as there in 2015, okay? Yeah, Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving was injured. They lost to Golden State, but then they kept the same starting core in 2016 and beat them in the finals. The only thing that changed about Cleveland all these years was the bench, okay? See, Karceno want to give Cleveland no credit for keeping the team strong. He's so busy on beating them. And why? Because he keeps losing money. Every time he's gambling on Cleveland, he kept losing the majority of his games to Cleveland. This is why he's pissed off. Matter of fact, it was Cleveland that messed up his date when they closed out on the Toronto Raptors. He was so sure that the Raptors was going to win back in their home. He spent all that money. He lost like a G, I think, and then lost. And then looked embarrassed and mowed it in his living room. Looking stupid. Didn't even go on a date because he don't have no money. He went broke. This is why Karceno don't like the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, folks, y'all need to understand this right now. Y'all need to go and look at all the videos on how Karceno keeps talking about Cleveland. You need to look at the clues, okay? He gambles, okay? He takes bets. He takes spreads. And because the teams he bet on couldn't beat Cleveland, that's why he gets pissed off and mad. But, yeah, he's so sure that Golden State can beat Cleveland. Cleveland can beat them a second time in a row, okay? Kyrie Irving already has confidence against Steph Curry. Kyrie Irving is not scared of Steph Curry at all, okay? You know what I'm saying? J.R. Smith has proven he can defend against Klay Thompson. And like I said, man, LeBron, this is not the first time LeBron and James beat Kevin Durant. But, of course, Karceno bring up when Kevin Durant was with the OKC Thunder and they played against LeBron James the first time. He don't bring none of that up at all. Because, you know, LeBron James smashed Kevin Durant the first time. Okay? Kevin Durant went on this Golden State Warriors team so he had an easy route to a championship. And, yeah, Draymond Green called out Cleveland. You don't think we know this already? I know that was in the first they did that video either around. It was either around Christmas time or it was in the start of the season. He said that. Still, man, the Golden State Warriors, like I said, the Cleveland Cavaliers are ready for Golden State. The Warriors are not scaring Cleveland at all. LeBron James don't want to have that on his mind right now. He don't want that to be on his brain because LeBron James knows the type of, you know what I'm saying, the type of pressure the media gonna try to put on him beating Golden State. He ain't trying to think about that right now. LeBron James is trying to be comfortable. That's why he didn't want the media to keep asking about Golden State. He said, you know what I'm saying, let me enjoy this moment. I'm going to think about that when that time comes. LeBron James knows what he's doing. LeBron James is at his best game when he's happy right now. Okay, you don't want to think about that right now. But Karceno, if you're so sure that the Golden State Warriors could beat Cleveland, then why I keep doing videos on Cleveland? It's like you basically stalking Cleveland. You stalking LeBron James. The only reason why you keep doing videos on LeBron James because you wish you was LeBron James. Karceno, you mad at the fact you didn't go to the NBA. You mad that you want to call LeBron James a bum, but how can you call LeBron James a bum and he's won 3 NBA titles? This man did what most people think he was never going to do. They say he was never going to win a title in Cleveland. I watched LeBron James since he started. They say he was never going to win. He was never going to win a championship to Cleveland when Kobe Bryant was still in the league winning titles. When Kobe Bryant was still winning championships, when Dirk Nowitzki was going to the NBA Finals, when Tim Duncan was in his prime, they say LeBron James was never going to win an NBA title to Cleveland. He was never going to bring the state of Ohio a championship. They said all this, okay? This is why LeBron James chose to go back to Cleveland to prove a point. Okay, the man wanted to give his state and give the place in Cleveland, give Akron hope. This is why he did what he did, okay? And that's another thing too, man. I'm going to clear this up right now. LeBron James went to Miami because he got tired of Cleveland not giving up enough players. He got tired of Diane Gilbert not giving up a team that could get him to the NBA Finals, okay? He got tired of losing every year. He got tired of falling short to Boston. He got tired of losing to Orlando. He got tired of losing to Miami. This is why he went to the Heat. When he went to the Miami Heat wasn't a super team. You can't compare him to what Kevin Durant did, okay? Kevin Durant did what Ray Allen did in 2011, okay? And see, Karceno did this video already with the Boston Celtics. Ray Allen went to the Miami Heat because I guess he got tired of Boston not respecting him and kept trying to trade him. But see, Ray Allen went to the Miami Heat and didn't tell Garnett, Pierce, and those other guys that he was going. Same thing with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors. He didn't tell Westbrook that he was leaving in the offseason. Those two got similar situations. LeBron James went to the Miami Heat. Miami Heat was one and done in the playoffs. Dwayne Wade got tired of carrying that team. He couldn't get them past the first round. Okay? And to get LeBron James, Pat Riley had to make roster changes. Okay? Chris Bosh chose to join them on his own. LeBron James didn't tell Chris Bosh to go over there. Dwayne Wade might have called Chris Bosh, but LeBron James had nothing to do with Chris Bosh going to Miami. Chris Bosh came on there by himself. And plus, those three are close anyway. Okay? LeBron James came there so he could get him a championship. That's when he was chasing rings. If LeBron James didn't care about Cleveland, he would have never went back. Okay? So people need to stop saying that right now. LeBron James only did what he did so he could get a championship, and he already said he was going to go back to Cleveland eventually anyway. But of course, none of y'all pay attention to that at all. So y'all need to understand this about LeBron James. LeBron James worked hard to get where he is, okay? He worked hard to get his team back to an NBA championship 3 times in a row. LeBron James worked hard to get the championships he's won. Give this man some credit. And Karceno, put yourself in LeBron James' shoes right now, okay? Karceno, imagine if you was LeBron James right now. Instead of LeBron James, they would say Kevin Davis. Imagine if Kevin Davis was the 4-time league MVP, you the 2-time finals MVP, okay? You done won a back-to-back NBA championship, and people still don't give you the respect you deserve. People are still tired of you. They still trying to say Steph Curry's above you right now. Even though you yourself know what you've done to get there. Okay, you took losses for 7 to 8 years. You got swept by the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, after losing to the Celtics, losing to the Magics, okay, losing to the Pistons, you find a way to, get on a team that hasn't, that was one and done. You make them better. Then you go back to your hometown, you win them a championship. So put yourself in his shoes right now, what he got to go through. Karceno, okay? So the people watching Karceno, y'all, I'm clearing this up right now. Karceno is just talking out his head right now. He's just trying to be funny. He don't like Cleveland because he keeps losing to Cleveland. Just because he doesn't like the state of Cleveland don't mean you can take your anger out on the players. It's not LeBron James' fault you don't like Cleveland. Okay? Y'all need to understand this. Cleveland been taking losses for years. Before LeBron James came back in 2015 and won that championship in 2016, Cleveland ain't never won an NBA Finals a day since they were founded. Since Cleveland been in the league, they ain't never won no NBA championship at all. Not even when they had Mark Price and Steve Kerr. But of course, a lot of you young folks, you're not going to remember that Cleveland Cavalier team. And I'm surprised, Karceno, you didn't bring up that Cleveland Cavalier team up at all. You don't bring up Mark Price. You don't bring up Steve Kerr at all. You don't bring up Zydrunas Ilgauskas. You don't bring up that team at all. That back-in-the-day Cleveland Cavalier team. You don't bring them up at all. Okay? Mark Price was a great point guard. He was like the John Stockton of the Eastern Conference. But of course, that Cleveland Cavalier team couldn't beat Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan ended it for that Cleveland Cavalier team, but you don't bring them up at all. The powder blue Cleveland Cavalier team that wore blue and black and orange. You know what I'm saying? The Cleveland Cavalier team in the 1990s. Long before there was LeBron James, there was Mark Price. Okay? I remember that Cleveland Cavalier team when I was a kid. Karceno don't bring that Cleveland Cavalier team up because he does not care about them. They wasn't the Detroit Pistons. Okay? Karceno is not going to bring up LeBron James' early years when he was in the league. Why? Because that Cleveland Cavalier team wasn't winning championships. Yeah, he talks about old man Bron, and that's another thing. LeBron ain't old. And see, y'all forget that Kobe Bryant was winning NBA championships at age 32, 33, and 34. Matter of fact, in between when Kobe Bryant was 31 and like 35, Kobe Bryant had already won an MVP award and went to 3 NBA finals in a row. Went 1 for 2. 2 for 1. Excuse me. He lost to the Boston Celtics in 2008, beat the Magic, and then beat the Celtics in 2010. But still, he led the Lakers to 3 NBA finals in a row. In between the ages of 31, 32, 33, and 34. Okay? Matter of fact, at 34 and 35, he still had the Lakers in the playoffs, despite them losing to OKC and get swept by the San Antonio Spurs and get swept by the Dallas Mavericks. Okay? So, LeBron being age 31, 32, that's not old. Okay? Dwayne Wade is not old. Chris Paul is not old. Okay? When you get to Richard Jefferson's age, you get Vince Carter's age, you get the Manu Ginobili's age, that's old. Those guys pretty much on their way out. Matter of fact, this is Richard Jefferson's last NBA Finals. And matter of fact, speaking of Richard Jefferson, this should be his 4th NBA Finals appearance. See, I've been watching Richard Jefferson since he was on the New Jersey Nets, when he lost 2 NBA championships in a row when Byron Scott was head coach. It was Richard Jefferson, Jason Kidd, and you had Tremont Kittles. I believe, not Matamo, I think Jaron Collins was on that squad. That was a good New Jersey Nets team. Karceno don't talk about that Nets team at all. He brought up Kenyon Martin's beef, but he don't talk about that team that Kenyon Martin had with Richard Jefferson and Jason Kidd. He don't bring them up. I'm surprised Karceno don't talk about the breakup of his 2004-2005 Detroit Pistons. What happened to that Pistons team? That Pistons team was dominating the Eastern Conference for 5 years. From 2004 to like 2008. That Pistons team was in the Eastern Conference battling teams. You don't bring them up at all. You'll bring up the fact that Tayshaun Prince, Chauncey Billups, excuse me, went to the Denver Nuggets and broke that core up. He doesn't talk about that at all. Why? Because LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers started to get stronger and they finally beat the Detroit Pistons like the Bulls beat the Detroit Pistons back in 88, back in 92, 91, 92. Just like Michael Jordan had to get stronger with Scottie Pippen to beat the bad boys, that's what LeBron James did in 2009. Okay? Even in 2007, he wised up and beat the Detroit Pistons, got through him. Okay? Karceno is not bringing this up at all. Why? Because he does not like LeBron James and because he gambles. Yeah, Karceno going to tell you it's rigged. But my thing is, if the game is rigged and it's fixed, then Karceno, why do you keep putting money into the game? Why do you keep buying merchandise? Okay? Why do you still wear your Detroit Pistons gear? Detroit Pistons ain't been back to the finals since 2005 when they lost to the San Antonio Spurs. Why do you keep putting money into it if it's fixed and rigged? If you say it's WWE, then why keep watching it then? Okay? If you so angry that Cleveland beat Golden State, then why keep watching it? And that goes for the rest of y'all too that watch these videos. If you say the league is fixed and rigged, then why watch it? Now, that's one thing Kevin Durant was right when he put out his message. It's me. If you don't like the way the NBA is being ragged, then don't watch it. That's how I feel. How I said in my other video. I advise some of y'all to go to my other videos and see what I'm talking about when I talk about conspiracy and the league being rigged. You got people like Karceno that gamble all the time. And every time they lose, their best excuse is that the game was rigged. The game was fixed. Yet they contradicted themselves. They put themselves in that predicament. And instead of putting the blame on themselves, taking responsibility for their own actions, they want to accuse other players of being a bomb. They want to get mad at a team for beating the team they bet on. Now, if the Cleveland Cavaliers beat Golden State for a second time in a row, I don't want to hear no more videos. Karceno, this is a call out right now. I'm going for Cleveland right now because I'm going for the experience. To me, like I said, Golden State Warriors is the best super team, but Cleveland is the best veteran team. I don't consider Cleveland a super team because they're full of veterans. Matter of fact, outside of Kyrie Irving, outside of Tristan Thompson and Kay Felder, the rookie they drafted, everybody else on the Cleveland Cavaliers has been playing in the league at least 6 to 12 seasons. Okay, Richard Jefferson been in the league over 15 seasons. Dante Jones, 12 seasons. Okay, Shumpert, J.R. Smith, LeBron James, these are all veterans. Okay, Darren Williams and Kyle Korver are veterans. Derek Williams, veteran. Okay, these are all veteran players. Okay, Tyronn Lue is a veteran coach who's been around even as a player. Okay, but once LeBron James defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers defeat the Golden State Warriors a second time, basically breaking this 2-1 lead, this 2-1 tie. Karceno, I don't want you making no more videos about the Cleveland Cavaliers at all. Leave LeBron James alone. Matter of fact, if Golden State loses and you feel that you just angry at Cleveland, you can't stand it, then don't watch the NBA no more. Don't do no more videos. Leave it alone. I don't want to hear about you saying that the refs just gave it to LeBron James, because I explained that to my other video, that LeBron James took too many losses for the league to just be giving it to him now. Okay? I don't want to hear this no more. Okay? Because if that's the case, if the league is rigged right now, was it rigged when Bill Russell was winning championships with the Boston Celtics, being the only African-American player, the only Black American player in the 1960s? Okay? What about Bill Russell right now? If the league was so fixed, what about Robert Parrish? What about Magic Johnson and Wilt Chamberlain? What about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Big O? When they was winning championships in the 70s, was the league fixed in, Karceno? See, that's what you got to understand. Matter of fact, if that's the case, if the league is so rigged and fixed, was it fixed when the bad boy Detroit Pistons team led by Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Joe Dumars and Stolley, with Rick Lambert and Dennis Rodman, was that league fixed too? After the LA Lakers winning 5 NBA titles, 3 or 4 NBA titles with Pat Riley, they finally beat them, and they beat Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Was the league fixed then? See, Karceno, that's what y'all need to understand. That's for anybody watching the videos, including my fans. That's what y'all need to keep. Y'all need to ask yourself that. If y'all gonna say the league is fixed now, that means the league need to be fixed and rigged back then. Okay? But see, I know Karceno ain't gonna talk about these legendary players. Why? Because they in a different era. They don't play like the players you are now. And see, I'm gonna say this right now. The reason why the league is not why it should be, the reason why the league seems weak, because you got a lot of one and done players. You got a lot of players, for example, like Lonzo Ball and Ben Simmons, okay, who are entering the NBA draft after their freshman year in college. Basically, Lonzo Ball is entering the NBA draft. He's not even strong enough yet. He still needs more time in the weight room. Okay, he doesn't even have enough size, enough bulkness yet, but yet he's entering a top draft pick, like so many other guys coming into the league. They come into the league after their freshman year, instead of waiting 2 to 4 years, try to keep the teams they own competing and try to win an NCAA championship title like North Carolina beat Gonzaga. They rather enter the NBA draft now because their parents is telling them to take the money. And this is why a lot of teams like the Lakers are taking longer to develop. Why? Because they got too many inexperienced players that are entering the league at 19 and 20. They're not fully ready yet. Okay? This is why the league is in the position it's in now. Why there's not enough players being developed yet, because they're going into the league too prematurely. Okay? So that's why the league is weak now. Why it's too many teams not able to challenge Cleveland and Golden State. There's not enough teams being developed right now. Okay? I'm clearing it up right now. Okay? So my pick is the Cleveland Cavaliers. I believe Cleveland can beat Golden State twice because, like I said, I don't like the way Golden State did this. I don't like the fact that Andrew Bogut, Harrison Barnes, Leandro Barboza, Festus Ezeli, the most space were basically removed. And that's another thing. Bogut and them spoke against them getting Kevin Durant. They said, why do we need to get Kevin Durant if we beat him? Okay, we beat Kevin Durant after being down 3-1. Why do we need him now? They knew they wasn't going to be on that team no more. It wasn't fair to them. That's why I don't like Golden State. I don't like the fact they did Mark Jackson. And Karceno, you talked about that too. I would rather Mark Jackson be able to win an NBA championship with that Golden State Warrior team, him being the assistant head coach, being bumped down a position. And I would rather Steve Kerr be the head coach and Mark Jackson be a bumped down from his head coach position than them totally removing him. That was unfair at all. Okay? I don't like Golden State at all. And see, I'm a Clipper fan. Golden State Warriors is the rival team. I'm not supposed to be going for them anyway. Folks, that's my reason for not going for Golden State. If they win, so be it. But they got no excuses. If Kevin Durant loses this year with this Golden State Warrior team, no excuses at all. I don't want to hear this no more. If Steph Curry can't lead his team and he becomes a no-show against Kyrie Irving, I don't want to hear no more excuses. Trey Green talked all this mess right now, calling out the Cleveland Cavaliers, saying Cleveland goes to the finals, he's going to destroy them. Let's see how much talking. Let's see him put his money where his mouth is. I want to see Draymond Green right now. Because if Draymond Green gets shut down, he gets suspended. Okay, LeBron James goes after him. He gets stopped like he did last year. I don't want to hear it no more. Draymond Green got self-suspended. Stop making the excuses. Okay? He got suspended in Game 5 last year because he was doing too much of this. He's he's instigating players. He's in their faces. He talked too much. He's trying to kick you down low. Draymond Green is a dirty basketball player. I don't want to hear no more excuses at all, okay? He's talking too much, all right? Now he needs to back it up. Let's see him back up all that talking he doing. And Karceno, let's see you gamble against Cleveland right now. And Karceno for life, I hope you're watching this video right now, okay? I know you're gonna have a response from me, but I'm just proving my point right now. You call LeBron James a bum because you lost money against him, and you don't want to admit it at all. You're scared to admit it. You lost thousands of dollars against LeBron James going for him. Why? Because you chose the wrong teams, okay? You chose a Toronto Raptors team with Kyle Lowry injured, okay? You chose an Indiana Pacers team with C.J. Miles that couldn't make the correct shots he's supposed to be making. That's not LeBron James' fault. You got to win these games. Everybody's a professional, okay? But I done said enough. I had to say, but still, I'm going for Cleveland right now. That's my pick. Again, shouts out to both Golden State and Cleveland for winning the finals. These two teams definitely have a rivalry, but that's my pick. And that's just my response to Karceno for life. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you want more videos. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.